What's for dinner?
Hello, I'm making broccoli mac and cheese and I thought I would share my recipe. It's kind of a kid-friendly recipe. My oldest son likes it, my two youngest don't, but they are picky eaters. For WW members, this works out as long as you can get 6 servings out of this. It works out to be 8 points per serving. So it's not too high. I mean, you could go lower. I use regular pasta. If you wanted to use whole wheat, it's up to you, but just kind of play around with it if you want. This is kind of my easy go-to fast mac and cheese recipe, so I just thought I would share. So the first thing I did was I boiled noodles with the broccoli. So you boil the broccoli in the water. Roughly 3 cups of noodles and say 1.5 cups, 2 cups of broccoli, just give or take how much you want to put into it. The next thing that you're going to add to it is a can of Campbell's cheddar cheese soup. When I first found this recipe, I thought, I don't know, kind of weird with the soup. But it's very good. So, now you can bake this mac and cheese if you want to. I don't. My husband actually prefers it baked. But you, hopefully you can see me okay. So you're just gonna pour your cheddar cheese soup in here with a cup of milk. And 2 cups of cheese. I use partially skimmed marble cheese, but whatever kind of cheese that you would like to use, but I use 2 cups of it. Now, if you are baking it, you can do half mixed in here and half spread on top to bake it on top afterwards. Just give this a good mix. And the cheddar cheese, the soup, makes it very, very creamy. The cheddar cheese soup alone doesn't really have that much flavor, but once you add your seasonings and cheese, it adds to it. And the broccoli just kind of gives you another vegetable added into your mac and cheese. You can add other vegetables if you wanted to. I've seen peas or corn or carrots, but we like broccoli ourselves. Okay, so that's all incorporated. And I'm just gonna add some seasonings, a little bit of garlic powder, some pepper, and this is one of my favorite spices that I just found. Clubhouse Parmesan and herbs. I use it on everything. You can really replace this in replace of your Parmesan cheese. But it's really nice flavoring, and we add it to pizzas, pasta sauces, and this mac and cheese. It's good also anything you top with breadcrumbs. So if you wanted to top this with breadcrumbs, you could as well. Just keep in mind that's adding points to if you're on WW. But it just adds a bit more flavor to it. But yeah. And you can get roughly, I estimated roughly 6 servings, give or take. If you're getting more, then your points will be less per serving. So So the longest thing with this recipe is really just boiling your pasta. So it's a good 30-minute meal if you're in a rush through the work week, getting out to meetings, kids having activities, whatnot. And there you go. Broccoli mac and cheese. It's yummy. You can also add a little bit more Parmesan and herb on top if you wanted a bit more flavor added to it. If you like the flavor like we do, we always tend to add this as a topping as well. Yeah, so that is a quick 30-minute meal. Broccoli mac and cheese, so kind of up your mac and cheese, your regular mac and cheese that you do. Again, if you did want to bake it, keep in mind for WW members, you will be adding points if you are putting any breadcrumbs or more cheese than what I added. The cheese tends to melt quite well within the soup and the hot pasta, so I find 2 cups is enough. And again, that makes 6 servings, and it works out to roughly 8 points per serving if you're getting 6 servings. If you're getting a little bit more, then you could work out to less. If you're adding breadcrumbs, it could be a little bit more. But yeah, that's my mac and cheese recipe. If you'd like to subscribe and get notified of when I am adding new videos, just make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be alerted for notifications. And like my video. Any comments or suggestions that you'd like, by all means drop in the comment section. If there's any recipes you'd like to see, just let me know and maybe we can see what other recipes we can add. Thank you.